A horrific new lawsuit is connecting Kanye West to Diddy in the worst of ways. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and man, there's a lot to unpack on these new Kanye West lawsuit allegations, from the fact that he's connected to Diddy through a studio session for allegedly substancing and essaying his ex-assistant, to this whole theory that they want to do their moms. We're going to go there. We're going to unpack it all. So get ready. Buckle up, as they say.
Hold on to your butts.
All right. So this woman, Lauren Piscotta, worked for Kanye for about a year or so, from 2021 to 2022. And she now says a studio assistant laced her drink at West's request. Now, there's a lot in this document that we're going to break down later in our live when we can talk a little bit more uncensored. But for now, I want to break down sort of the basics of things. This amended complaint obtained by People says West committed, while serving her laced drink. The allegations are part of her previous wrongful termination lawsuit against West, in which she claims she was subjected to explicit texts and adult photos, videos, phone calls from him before being fired. She began working with West in 2021 to assist him on his Yeezy women's fashion line, and collaborated until 2021's Donda album. Lawyer for West has not immediately responded, but legal representatives previously denied her last allegations in the complaint, adding that Ye will be filing a lawsuit against her. We have yet to see that yet, though. Per the new amended complaint filed October 8th in the court, she alleges that before she worked for West, the rapper and producer invited her to a studio session in Santa Monica where drinks were served to others in attendance. Apparently this was a connection to Diddy. The studio session is the party, followed by an announcement that everybody had to drink if they wanted to stay. Now, we've heard this a lot from the allegations and lawsuits coming against Diddy. According to the suit, the studio session was co-hosted by West and Sean Diddy Combs. Piscotta was invited with a former artist management client, while Combs is named in the amended complaint as the co-host of the event. She's not accusing the former mogul, who is now in jail awaiting his trial, of any wrongdoing at this time. The filing further alleges that her drink, allegedly served to her by a studio assistant at the request of Kanye, was laced with an undefinable substance before she felt disoriented after a few small sips. As plaintiff began to slip into an altered and heavily impaired state, she felt less in control of her body and speech, and that is where plaintiff's memories of the night escape her. According to the filing, she woke up the following day feeling physically ill, confused, and felt immense embarrassment for not being able to recall what happened after she had had the drink. For years, West's former assistant thought she got substanced and made a fool of herself at a work event. Much later, after West hired her to serve as an assistant and chief of staff and do A&R for him, she says the rapper allegedly brought up the night in question for the first time. During the conversation, West told her that they did kind of hook up a little one time, referring to the evening in Santa Monica studio. She allegedly told West she had no memory of the studio session. He laughed and told her that women love to say that they don't remember. Up until that very point, right before the very conversation, she was unaware that she had been subjected to gender violence and on that studio night by Kanye, aka Ye. According to the amended complaint, she allegedly felt overcome with immense shame, discomfort, and utter disgust. Elsewhere in the complaint, she alleged that in July 2021, during an album workshop at the St. Regis, West aggressively pounded on her hotel room door at 6 a.m., woke her up, forced his way into the room, and said he needed to use her shower because he was out of order. She alleged that West then later approached her and dropped his towel before he attempted to, there it is. I can't highlight it here, but into her face, ignored her pleas per the complaint. He then swiftly left after saying sorry and went about his day as normal. The complaint claims that she was alleged that West sent her lewd messages and fired her from her chief of staff position a month after she was promoted, could not stomach the fact that she worked for the man who allegedly essayed her against her will after the substance, and then successfully lured her back into his orbit by the way of a job opportunity to do it all over again. She alleges in this separate lawsuit from a former employee who claimed that he suffered severe discrimination and harassment while working for Yeezy and is done to school. Former staffer also filed a lawsuit. Look, this isn't surprising based on what we've learned about Kanye, but the lawsuit goes into, and I don't know what's true, that this is her allegations, and I want to see her day in court. We'll see what happens. But in it as well is some salacious allegations, including the fact that Kanye apparently has a thing for wanting to sleep with his partner's moms. while they watch. This is also part of the lawsuit, according to the documents. Yeezy's founder, ex-assistant Lauren Pescona, made the horrific allegations in this bombshell lawsuit where she accused the rapper of, what we just said. But in it, yes, these allegations say that Bianca's mom, Alexandra Signore, was on his list before he got hitched in December 2020. She referred to the Yeezy architect as the rapper's on-call participant employee, ex-party's employee, explaining in the suit that West had reached out to Bianca about his inquiry about her mom before traveling back to Australia. She cited an alleged text message between West and Bianca that read, "I want to F your mom before she leaves." She alleged that the Heartless rapper sent her a screenshot of the text and asked, "Should I add, I want you to watch me F your mom?" Signore, who was on a working visa, allegedly responded to West in a way insisted upon requiring by West so she could keep her job. This is what she wrote. Alexandra is married. I'm going to F someone this weekend and tell you the next time you're inside. Signore allegedly responded to West per the filing. Rep for West weren't immediately available for comment. But she says, yes, a lot of disgusting stuff in there, which I can't even really get to the specifics of. Now, Bianca's mom has responded to the claim, saying that she wants to sleep with her, saying that she's not going to be drawn into the latest claims. She's playing smart and not getting involved. Now, here's where just things are interesting, because previously Kanye and Bianca Signore were rumored to be getting divorced. Now, many assume the reason for that was West staged that fake gossip drama in order to distract from this lawsuit that was about to drop. The truth, apparently, according to sources here at Sun and elsewhere, is that she was very much part of all the twisted fantasies. She saw him grab Lauren, the PA, by the throat and never did anything. She seemed unfazed by it. In fact, this is Lauren. This is Bianca. You can see a theme in the sort of the women that Kanye likes to, be around. But yes, she apparently is there for his desires, doesn't really care about much what's going on. When Lauren, the ex-employee, says her boss allegedly grabbed her by the throat and put his tongue in her ear during a brief interaction, I always knew what I would do to you if I ever saw you again. She claims that Signore, his wife, watched unfazed as she stood directly next to the pair. So apparently this is now what was happening. She would participate in these twisted, bizarre fantasies, foreplay that resembled the actions of West at her concert. The court filings say he would host parties on several occasions where she would often attend, and she would be on call as a participant for said party. It's very Diddy-esque, all these allegations. Now, some might say she's taken advantage of this opportunity. She's a social media person as well. Most would say, come on, you knew what you were getting into with Kanye, etc. That's what Kanye is going to claim as well. But I don't know, man. The more and more I read, it sure does look like she's been very complicit in this as well. Almost like a Jeffrey and Giselle, I can't say their names, but in a way it's like, well, what else is she there for? It's all very strange. I'm still trying to figure it out. Now, add to this obsession with, Kanye's obsession with mothers. Diddy has the same thing. And we talked about this in one of our members only uncensored shows. So become a member. You can watch. We break it down in pretty specific and disgusting detail. But yeah, he would often take his mom to strip clubs. Talked about how her palms would be flat down on the floor, etc. Plus, don't even get me started on the whole theory of the white nail polish, something that was alleged in Cassie's lawsuit about how, basically his mom is wearing the polish. He likes to see the color because it reminds him. Guys, it's disturbing if true, but I'm not making allegations of that. I don't want Kanye's I'm mixing them up. I don't want Diddy's mom to come after me, Janice, because she's out there saying her son is not a monster. But the reason I'm just getting confused is because now Kanye and Diddy are facing seriously similar accusations, and it's very troubling. And the two clearly knew each other. Now, for Lauren, the ex-employee, to connect the two at the studio session could be motivated due to everybody suing Diddy. So let's make it even clearer. There is a possibility of that. I got to look at all sides. At the same time, knowing what we know about Kanye, seeing how he treats about Bianca, his wife, I would not be surprised by any of this. Now, this is just gross. I mean, it's gross to me. And the fact that he's like sort of getting people to do it is gross. The fact that she's kind of cool with it is also kind of strange. Is it just foreplay? But is that, I don't know. I mean, to me, there is a line with your foreplay. I tend to always sort of defend people and say, look, what adults do behind closed doors consensually is none of my business. But this is kind of weird, is it not? I want to know what you guys think. What do you think? I know there's still a lot of people who support Kanye after everything he said, the anti-Semitism, the behavior with Kim and Pete Davidson. Like, there's a lot of reasons to not like Kanye, and I would understand completely why you don't. At the same time, the music is fantastic. He's amazingly fantastic with his music, but too many people are starting to not be able to sort of take the art without the, the artist from the art. And it's seeping into their enjoyment of Kanye. And I'm curious where you guys stand on all this. What do you think of Kanye? Do you believe these accusations? We will keep you privy to the updates as they come about. Do you think Kanye is another Diddy? Is it possible in your mind? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Before you go comment, though, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for all alerts so you get all notifications. And when you do become part of the squad, hit that thumbs up and leave your comments down below. Helps us a lot in the algorithm. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be live later this afternoon, so make sure to join us as we break down all the latest regarding Diddy, Kanye, and more.